Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, your Tajweed Made Easy, lesson number 3, page number 10. In this lesson, we're looking at lengthening for 1 second, okay? Many people use alifs, opening and closing of the finger, but subhanAllah, I've chosen to use time, okay? Because time is something that doesn't change, okay, inshallah. If you see fatha, zabar before it is, there's an alif, you have to lengthen it for a second. If you see kasra, a zir, before a ya, then you have to lengthen it for a second. If you see a dhamma before a waw, then you lengthen it for a second. So the examples underneath are ba, ta, tha, bi, ti, si, bu, tu, su. What we're trying to clarify here is this is different than just having a fatha, zabar, kasra, zir and dhamma pesh on any letter. So for example, ba would be ba, bi, bu. But in this instance it would be ba, bi, bu. Okay? 1 second long. Okay, let's look at the main box in the middle. It's split into 3 sections. There's 8 examples of each one, okay? On the right hand side, the slightly shaded box, the grey box, it says any letter, you put an alif with it, and you put a fatha, zabar on top. That's what we're looking at. So for example, ba, ta, tha, gha, ya, any letter, okay, inshallah. So let's have a look at the 8 examples. Iyaka. So look at the ya, there's a alif with it and a zabar on top of it, okay? Fatha on top. So therefore it's lengthened for a second. Ihdina. Now all the circled examples you can see now, they're all going to be, that's what we're going to be focusing on, okay? Sirata, adhabun, bihima, qala, lisa'yiha, fiha. Okay? Second one, you have a ya sakin, before it there is a kasra, zir, any letter. So you could have bi, ti, thi, ghi, yi, mi, all these, okay? So look at the circled examples in the next 8 examples that are next to the ya sakin, which it says any letter. So let's have a look at the examples there, okay? Dini, mustaqima, alladhina, alimun, muhitun, jahima, fiha, hasiban. Remember, you have to still pronounce your letters exactly how they've been taught as before, okay? So don't let go of the sharpness of the ha or the full mouth of the ta, etc., okay? Right, on to the third example. Any letter, if it is with a waw, with a sukoon, and on top of it there's a dhamma, pesh. So for example, bu, tu, thu, hu, like this, okay? Next 8 examples are maghdubi, ينفقون كفروا قالوا نور آمنوا دون يعلمون. I hope from all these examples you've understood that if there's an alif and the letter before, there's a fatha, zabar on top, you have to lengthen it for a second. If there's a ya sakin, the letter before has a kasra, zir, you have to lengthen it for a second. If there's a waw sakin and the letter before has a dhamma, pesh on top, you have to lengthen it for a second. Okay, just a few notes at the bottom of this page, on page 10. The thing that needs to be understood in this lesson is that the fatha, zabar is connected to alif, kasra, zir is connected to a ya, dhamma, pesh is connected to a waw, okay? That's quite straightforward, I hope. Many times the examples are read too short, don't forget to lengthen for 1 second, okay? That's the key thing about this lesson. This is what I'm trying to teach in this lesson. If you come to any of these 3 states, you have to lengthen for that long, inshallah, okay? And the bottom paragraph it says, try not to over lengthen the letter 2, because many people do this, and the reason is that they are thinking of what is basically coming after that, okay? So basically, when a person is reading, for example, they are saying, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. They start to say, Alhamdulillahi, like this, okay? So what I'm trying to say basically is that nothing needs to be stretched unless there's a reason to do so, okay? Instead of saying Alhamdu and lengthening that dal, you should be saying Alhamdu, stop. Lillahi, stop. And then inshallah, once you've looked at it, where the lengthening is and where the lengthening is not, then you can put the whole verse together, okay? Rather than guessing the whole thing while you're going along the first time. Okay, inshallah. And the last thing, these three examples are known as mad asli, okay? Mad asli. Just a technical term for you to remember, inshallah. I hope in this lesson you have learnt to lengthen for 1 second in them three states. Jazakumullahu khairan for your time and patience. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.